Hey everyone, happy hump day. Hope everyone's having a lovely week so far. I am coming at you with not one, but two book reviews, obviously in the Shatter Me series. So I'll give a little discussion about these. Also, if like me, you were really on the fence about continuing this series, because book one wasn't amazing, it didn't blow me out of the water, but it really piqued my interest at the end with like the school, Charles Xavier School for Gifted Children vibe. I was like, okay, right, this does really sound interesting. If I didn't have the two special editions, the first one and the second one, would I rush out to buy it? I don't know. I probably would have carried on with my TBR. I may have forgot to go back to it. That's just my honest opinion. But because I had this beautiful book, I was like, right, I owe it just to read them both, grab the novellas so I can read the ones in between and after, and then just go from there. I'm so happy I did. I'm so happy I did. And actually, I really am excited to blitz through all the books that I've got. It's in the nicest possible way. And when I say it, I like someone's simplistic writing. That's not me being rude or anything. I just love the way it's so easy to understand. There's no fancy language. You can visualize everything easily. The flip side to that is on some of the battle moments in this, some of the confrontations. I wish it did stop, slow down, and really give it a little bit more, because it just feels like it skims through things quite quickly. But yeah, that's the pacing's like full throttle. I just wished it was, especially in those moments. I'm a action kind of guy. I love like these battles, these confrontations to last a lot longer. But that's the only it's not the only negative. I'll talk about some of the characters shortly. But we start with book two. So book two, again, it's Juliet's POV. The first 80 pages, again, I was really unsure because it felt like a really young YA romance. There was just like a lot of like and ahhing about will she, won't she, and stuff like this. And then it all completely changed. Once it starts going into like what people's specials abilities are, and you get introduced to a few other people, I'm like, right, this is really where the book needs to be staying, because it is incredible. I love that concept. I love X-Men so much. Not just for like all the action, but I mean just the individual characters and what they can do. It's really intriguing. The main character on here reminds me a bit of Rogue. So you've got like these comparisons I can make. Right, Juliet, for most of this book I could not stand her. The trouble is, I really struggle with woe is me. Woe is me, oh. So this one was like, she reminds me a bit of Feyre. She reminds me a bit of Bella Swan from Twilight. You know those ones that just got a mopey face, and like they can't make a decision to save their life, and they're just like, and you're just like, oh, I want to shake it out of you, you know? There's something happens, and you know, like, they know it's wrong, but they're just stood there limp and lifeless and waiting for something to happen. And about 5 days later, they snap out of it, like, oh no, I shouldn't have done that. It's like, oh, shut up. Yeah, I was just getting a bit frustrated in places with her. However, but then it's cool that it's like giving me that reaction, because it just goes to show that her characterization, whether she's likable or not, is done really well. The action in this book picks up massively. I love it. Really does feel, again, I'm comparing it to X-Men, it does feel like Magneto versus Charles. Like, you've got the good camp, the bad camp, or what we perceive it as. I'm not continued the series yet. And then you've got obviously this war going on. Oh, there's a revelation in this one that was absolutely amazing. My jaw just hit the floor, could not believe it. And then the second thing, oh my god, my heart fell right out of my anus with something that could have happened to a character, and I was just like, yeah, say no more. God, I was at work last night, I was like, oh, calm down, calm down, calm down. Kenji, there's a guy called Kenji in this, he just reminds me of Gibbsy from the Boys of Tommen series, just a very goofy, you know, funny. Obviously this is more PG, it's not explicit like that. So yeah, you've got some great characters in this, some not great characters, but so far I'm really enjoying it. I rated this, I think I put it as 4, but on Fable I put it as 4.25, because actually it's really enjoyable. The last like sentence as well got me really excited for the next book. I did, after finishing this, start the second novella, so give me a second. I need a bit of my coffee and I'll go into the review of this one. Sorry, chat, to have a quick drink. So, on to book 2.5, which is Fracture Me. It's called Unite Me, but obviously they've got 2 novellas inside. I mean, just to confuse us all. But yeah, Fracture Me, it's in the POV of Adam. Right, a lot of people asked or commented and told me, oh, it doesn't have no effect, you don't really need to read the novellas. But I purchased them because I thought, if I see a reading order, I really do have to try and stick to it. This one did this irritating thing I didn't like about the Boys of Tommen series, which is when it did switch POV, you get the conversation overlap. So then it's pretty much the exact same conversation, and then a few little different things about what they're thinking and where they go off to. So obviously Juliet's the POV for both the main books, and this one's switched to Adam. So at the start I was a bit like, do I carry on? I can just abandon this book. But I really did actually like it because it does go into a lot more detail onto with his brother James, his young brother. You do get some other interactions that aren't in that book. But yeah, overall, didn't set my world alight. I rated it 3, right in the middle. I came out with some things and a lot of it was the exact same. But yeah, you can or you can't. That's what I would say with these novellas. But I am just going to go through them all. Me being me, I am on a book buying ban. However, I have got the book already. I'm just replacing it because I've got the first 2 in special edition. I've had to just go and get the 3rd one in this edition as well. And I'll replace the paperback for it. So that doesn't really count, right? Because I'm just swapping it for my TBR. Well, anyway, that's what I'm telling myself. But yeah, please, make sure you carry on if you've stopped after book 1. It does get really interesting. I cannot wait to read more. I'm probably going to start tackling like 2 a month so I can get through this series. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the series and what was your favourite book in the series if you've completed it.